Back when I was 15, I never really had a problem with motivation. I remember days I would come home, first thing on my mind would be to weight train. That was a priority for me. It wasn't a hobby. It was like a job. I treated it like a job. But nowadays, I see a lot of people having to basically stick a needle in them and filter, like, imagine like sticking a needle in, you're putting blood into your veins, right? To try to keep alive, try to stay alive. That motivation is that bag. Picture an IV bag, full of blood though. And that motivation is from media, from social media, from magazines, from pictures, videos, content. Like, that's funneling into their bodies, and that's what they need to survive. So basically, they're not motivated because once you pull that needle out, it's no longer that all that, the metaphorical blood that is literally keeping them alive. They no longer have social media, the content, and all the other things that the world offers as motivation. They die out. Because if you are not self-motivated, if you really don't want it, you aren't going to go after it. You can tell yourself all the fuck you want, that you're going to try your best to complete a 12-week plan. Try your best to stay on diet. Try your best to stay in training or stay on it. If you are not motivated to do it, it does not matter. That's what even what Steve Jobs said. I don't know the exact quote, but if you are not in love with it, if you are not passionate about it, you are eventually going to quit. I may go through struggles in my life where it's like things are fucking taking a hold of me, grabbing my attention, distracting me from my goal. But at the end of the day, it's something in the back of my mind, deep in my spirit, deep in my soul, that I will never stop training. That's just who I am, what I do. It's a part of me. It's a part of my spirit. A lot of the kids I see nowadays, I'm speaking to some of you right now, and not even kids, but even the people that are my age, middle age, right? Well, I'm not middle age, shit, I'm 24, but you get my point. You guys sometimes tend to rely on almost like this bloodline of social media, content, posts from other people. It's like become a culture. Who do you follow? Who do you look up to? Whose videos do you watch? Who inspires you? Who motivates you? Is this negative? Is this wrong? Is this bad? I don't think so. But I think if you tend to focus on that more so than you do yourself and what you have to get done, it can become bad. If you can't work out without social media, and I mean like posting of yourself or following others, then really, in essence, you aren't really motivated to continue doing what you're doing. You're almost like you're grabbing things, you're taking things in to keep you alive.